Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Cadbury's Roses. Move it back a bit, there we go. Yes, so you see Cadbury's in the top, big rose there, roses there. So it's basically a chocolate selection. It's not really made of existing chocolates for the most part. I think there might be ones... No, I don't think it is actually. I don't think there's any existing chocolates in here. So they're all sort of bespoke for this selection, or they might, or at least might be sneakily taken from other chocolates they do, but they're wrapped in their own version here. So yes, you can see quite a nice wrapper. So it's a bit plain on the front, but what it says, a scrumptious bunch of chocolates. I can spoil alert, I couldn't agree more. So on the back we have the different chocolates they have. I'll come to them individually I think in a minute. Yeah, so just it is. Well, it doesn't. Well, basically, I just reviewed Nestle Quality Street, which wasn't too big a fan of really. Never have been. But at least it gave you a per serving thing, which was per 2 chocolates. This one gives you per 100 grams, which is just for the calorie intake of things, which is just a joke because it's like 321 grams, 328 including wrappers. So it's just a bit of a nightmare really. So basically, it's per 100 grams, it's 486 calories, 23 grams of fat, 13 of which are saturates. So the whole thing, it's roughly, oh dear God, it's 3 1/3, isn't it, more basically, 3 1/4 more. So it's just a nightmare, that, isn't it? So it's basically roughly I think for the sake of argument, 1,500 calories in the box, 75 grams of fat, 39 of which are saturates. So it's not very healthy, this. You have to watch out because you could easily eat the whole box. Okay. Doesn't seem to say it's suitable for vegetarians, which the Quality Street was. Not prominent if it is anyway. Just saying, in case it may be necessary to replace a particular chocolate with another of equally high standard. So it does say that in the Cadbury, the Nestle one as well. So I wonder if they do that as a little small print in case you buy it and your favourite's not there anymore. That must be what they do really, because as I say, Quality Street did that as well. Alright, well it doesn't seem to be suitable for vegetarians. I can't see anything obvious. Oh no, no it is. It's underneath. Suitable for vegetarians. It is suitable for vegetarians. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's open. It doesn't open overly easily. Well, there we go, it opened. Right, let's pull them out. So I quite like the wrappers of these. I've seen, God, there's a lot in here. I've seen these before, and I like the wrappers now. So I'll try and see how many of each one there is. Now, roughly the equivalent to Quality Street one, there's 3 of each or 2 of each on some. Let's just find out what there is here with these. So, looks to be around 2, 3 of each again. Got 4 of those. Squish one there. Right, okay, 4 of them. 3 of those. 1 of these, I think. Right, so distribution here is not great. I mean, of course, this could just be a one-off. Well, they look nice, don't they? Let's first of all say that they do look very nice. But the distribution here is not great at all. And we've got 4 of some, 4 of these, 4 of those. I've only got 1 of these, 4 of these, and only 2 of these. I'm not bothered that there's only 2 of these, I'll tell you now, because they're not the best ones. But yeah, only 1 of these. I mean, that's a bit poor, isn't it? You've got 4 of the others. So, Quality Street ones, they did have basically 2 or 3 of all of them. It's very much more, but to go from 4 to 1 and 2 of some, yeah, it's not very good, that really, I don't think. And it's not a one-off. There's 4 of those, 4 of them, 4 of these. 2 of them, 2 of those, 2 of these. Bit poor that, and these are, oh yeah, okay. Right, bit poor that, so anyway, have to get this one right then everyone, pressure's on it. Okay, I'm going to put the excess away now. But yeah, so distribution not very good there, a bit disappointed with that. I'll say I've only got the one. It's only one. It could just be unlucky. But, that's what quality choice should be about. And it's going to some quite extremes there. Okay. Right. I think we've roughly got the different types here. I think this is them all. Yeah, so quite nice, as you can see. There's some lovely shady type of wrappers, so they're quite nice and colourful, shiny wrappers. They're all the same. They used to have sort of very different wrappers back in the day when we used to have them. And again, like I said in the Quality Street review, they used to come in tins, metal tins that were quite big, and now they come in plastic tubs and they're smaller and smaller, and these sort of cardboard affairs as well. Yeah, so, right. I want to say tins, metal tins, of course. Yeah, so there we go. So they still look quite nice, really. But they all come in these kind of wrappers. They're not really. Only a couple of them, like this one, comes in a distinctive wrapper. Maybe these long, thin ones. But basically, they all come in the same sort of looking wrapper, roughly, with just different colours. Like they used to, this one's the caramel keg. It used to come in like a little foil wrapper. It used to look like a little keg, but now it's just. The chocolate is shaped like a keg on the inside. So. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go through each one individually and I'll rate each one as I do it. So just take a sip of my coffee here. Very nice. So yes, I think. So which one should we start with? Well, that's the one I've only got one of. I think I'll. Oh dear, well, I'll start with this one because I know this isn't my favourite one. This one. This one's the Caramel Bite. I'm surprised it's called the Caramel Bite, actually. So it looks quite a nice wrapper. It's got the little flourishes as always. So you have these sort of, you basically open them like that. It says it's a Caramel Bite, but I'm sure this is just a segment of Cadbury's fudge. There's Cadbury do a little chocolate bar. Not reviewed it yet. Keep reading to you, but it's like a 15p, 20p chocolate bar. And they've called this Caramel Bite, and I'm sure it's just a segment of Cadbury's fudge bar. Could be wrong though. In fact, I think I'm wrong. They do. I'm sure there is one that is. There is. This one's the fudge bar. This one's very nice actually. Basically, it's like a sort of thick caramel with crunchy bits in, which is definitely up my street. So I'm very surprised at that. It's like a little chunky chocolate. So it's about 3.75 centimeters long. About 1.5 wide, roughly 1.3 flat, 1.3 wide, I think. Okay, let's give it a go. It looks quite tempted by this one. Has an almond extract taste to it for some reason. Quite strong actually. I think it's almond anyway. It's got a strong flavour in it. I think it's almond extract. It's just a bit too strong. That's ruined that one really. Just realised it tastes almost a bit like you're eating a bit of a drifter chocolate bar for a minute, that wafer and caramel combo basically is what you taste like you're eating. But then it's just got this almond extract taste that just seeps out, and it really it's not no, that wasn't very nice. That I think a 2 out of 5 for that one. Not great. I could it should have been nice, that one, but it wasn't. Okay, I'll do the fudge one now since we spoke about it. This is basic. It's called Country Fudge. It's basically a segment of Cadbury's existing chocolate bar, which is called the Cadbury's Fudge Bar. It's basically just a sort of chewy fudge bar. It's okay, but it's very much a sort of bland, cheap chocolate that Cadbury's do. So it shouldn't really be in this set. So I think it's been in for a while now, and it shouldn't be in it. It should be taken out. I think they put it in their Cadbury's other selection as well. They did do. Called the Hero Selection. And I think they stopped it in that selection, then put it in here. It just totally shouldn't be in this one. It's a cheap 4 centimeters by 1.5. Just a cheap, just no, just remove this from this selection. It's not a bad thing, but it's just nothing special. It just shouldn't be in here. It's just one of Cadbury's cheap chocolates they do, so it's okay. It's kind of like a chewy fudge, really. I haven't reviewed Cadbury's fudge yet. I keep meaning to do it, but whenever I have them in, I keep eating them because they're so small. In about 2 or 3 lengths worth of that is the actual bar that you can buy. It's only about 20p. It's okay. It's just a Cadbury's fudge. I think a 3 out of 5 for that one. It's alright. If you like Cadbury's fudge, you'll like that one. It's like a chewy. It's like a sort of. It's not quite a caramel, but it's sort of like almost a caramel. If that's the way to describe it. I can't quite think, but it's quite a chewy bar. It's not too bad, but just shouldn't be in the selection really. Just because it's one of Cadbury's other bars, and it's a bit of a cheap one anyway. It's not a very good one, and a kid's bar, you give it for a kid for lunch or something. It's as a break, as a little treat for afters. All these, by the way, I think are milk chocolate. I think maybe this one might be dark chocolate, or this one actually. Most of these are milk chocolates. Okay, let's go on to this. This one. This is the Strawberry Dream. It's quite yes, that's got little strawberry pips. Top. Not too bad. So square, of course. So the bottom, the base, it's about 2.6 wide. And the thickness, square thick. 1.5, 1.6. So yeah, I'm going to mess my knife up here with this one. It's a creamy shenanigan. Okay, well there you go. Well, look at that. Well, if you've watched Ghostbusters, you might be believe that's ectoplasm, but I assure you it's strawberry cream. So it's not runny, but it's a bit more of a cream than the fondant one from the Quality Street selection. Smells quite nice. It's a sort of rough strawberry smell. Let's give it a go. It's very creamy, very liquidy. It's not bad, that one. It's very, very sweet. It's not bad. I like it. It's I think it's very, very strawberry flavoured. It's sort of an artificial flavour, I guess. Milk chocolate's quite nice on the outside, quite creamy. But the middle is lovely and soft, quite cool. Doesn't really taste of false strawberry as such. It tastes quite nice. Yeah, I think I quite like that one. It's I think a 4 out of 5 actually. That one. It's not too bad at all. That definitely far better than the Quality Street one. All of these so far be better than anything in Quality Street as far as I'm concerned. Not a fan of this. So here's the orange, the tangy orange cream. So it's got like a picture of an orange. Not too bad. It's very same as the strawberry one really, just with orange on the inside, I imagine. It's about 2.6 wide and about 1.5 high. Okay, so try to mingle the flavours here. Okay, so yep, so you can see again, this time it's got an orange cream centre in the middle. So again, it's not that sort of fondant cream, it's an actual cream. Okay, let's give it a go. Again, a far nicer orange flavour than the Quality Street one. Not bad at all, that. I mean, the tastes more like a sort of Terry's chocolate orange type of taste. Obviously, a bit more sweet because it's in the cream form. But yeah, definitely a nice one than the Quality Street one. That was not too bad. I think a 4 out of 5 for that one as well. Not too bad at all. We'll continue the creams with this one. This is the caramel keg. Well, golden barrel now. It used to be called caramel keg. I'm sure it did, but now it's called the golden barrel. So you see, it's basically barrel shape. Yeah, so again, 2.5 long. Width-wise, about 2.75. Height, roughly about 1.75 again as well. Okay, so this is basically going to be, there's another cream one, so my knife has been infected by orange cream. Okay, I cut quite easy there. Yeah, so you can see, no surprises really, it's just a caramel inside milk chocolate. Mini caramel, quite thick chocolate, not too bad. So yeah, let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's not bad at all. That. Again, far better than the caramel equivalent in Quality Street. I wouldn't say any of these chocolates taste like Cadbury's chocolate, by the way. You're not thinking, oh yeah, that's definitely Cadbury's chocolate. It's not too bad, that one. It tastes a bit bitter. It's okay, that one. It's not bad. About 3 out of 5, I think, for me, that one. Well, not the best caramel I've tasted. But it's not too bad. It just tastes a bit, it's just not as nice as other caramels I've had by Cadbury, really, or just generally, so yeah. It's a bit disappointing now. It used to be one of my favourite ones, that one, but I think it's not quite as nice as it used to be. Now I've got the signature truffle, which is a relatively new one. I think a couple of years back, they revamped Roses a couple of years ago, and because they just had about 5 caramels in them, and they're all the same. It was a bit ridiculous, really. This is a signature truffle. It's got a rough roses shape pattern on the top. So, and the wrapper itself is the roses colours. So I guess this is the new main chocolate, perhaps. I don't know. It is a relatively new one. So it's about 2.7 in diameter, about 1.5 high. Okay, let's give it a cut. Okay. Yeah, so you can't really tell much. You can see it's a sort of truffly centre. So milk chocolate. Thick, yeah, so smells quite nice. Smells a bit truffly, I guess, if that makes sense. It's like quite fluffy centre. Let's give it a go then. I'm just quite a big fan of truffles. Very velvety. Got a very sort of creamy centre that sort of melts in your mouth as you bite into it. Not too bad, really. Very, don't know what it tastes like. It's nice. It's just very, quite liquid, quite sickly, I think. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad that at all. It's quite, I'd say a bit sickly, but nice and smooth and not very nice. That's about. I think a 3.5 out of 5 for me. That one. That was not too bad at all. That. Let's do this one then. This one we got one of. Inexplicably, this one is the Brazilian Darkness. I think this is the only dark chocolate in this set. It used to be basically it's like a chewy caramel, with dark chocolate and Brazil nut pieces in there. Basically, they don't tell you really these anymore. I'm sure it used to give you more detail on the descriptions. It used to be a lot chewier than it is now. I'm sure there's a bit more Brazilian piece, but you can see it's just full of caramel there. Literally full of it, really. The chocolate layer on the outside and the bottom is so thin. Yeah, look at that. It used to be a lot chewier than they are. They're not very chewy at all anymore, which I think is not that great. They're not. It could do have been a bit more chewy, I think. You don't get much of a Brazil nut taste like you used to. You don't get any bits of Brazil nuts. I think it's just Brazil nut flavouring in there. But it's quite chewy enough though, it's not bad. It does have a bit of a dark chocolate taste. But predominantly caramel. I think this is like the equivalent with just milk chocolates without Brazil nuts in there. This is just called caramel. This one used to be a square shape. And it used to be in a yellow wrapper. And so they changed it for the blue wrapper. And so I didn't measure the Brazilian darkness. I'll measure this one. As you see, it's the same, just not dark chocolate. About 4 centimeters long. About 1.6 wide. About 1.7 high. So again, this is the same really. You can see, basically the same. Let's just see how the difference is in taste. So again, it's a lot softer than it used to be. It's okay, there's not much of a flavour compared to the Brazilian one. The Brazilian one's a bit nicer really. Doesn't have much of a taste, this one. I think the Brazilian one, I don't think I gave it a rating, but I think it's probably a 4 out of 5. I think this one's a 3 out of 5. It's just a bit bland really, it doesn't really taste of anything. It's quite chewy, but I don't know, it's okay. A bit normal, I think. Okay, we've got the, this is the hazel and caramel, it's the equivalent of Quality Street's big purple one. I'm not really sure, we've got some kind of dots on top, I don't quite know what they're about. Some stripes on either side as well. See those? Bit of a strange design, don't quite understand it, but there we go. Maybe it's something hazelnut related, so let's try it. Right, so I managed to cut through. Hazelnuts are not quite as tough as I thought they'd be. So there you can see a big chunk of hazelnuts, basically surrounded by caramel in a dome. These are the ones I would normally have just. I would normally eat the outside and spit out the hazelnut. What I used to when I was a kid. It's a bit like the golden barrel basically, but with a hazelnut in it. Hazelnut's okay, I could do without the hazelnut really myself, because I'm not a nut fan really. It doesn't add anything to it for me. It's okay, a 3 out of 5 I think. Caramel's alright, but it's just got that off taste I think the golden barrel did. This one here then, it's the hazel whirl. It's a little whirl shape. This is hazelnuts I think. These chunks of hazelnuts in the chocolate, solid milk chocolate. I was quite like this one, even though I don't like hazelnuts. I started to like it because it was the chocolate was quite thick. To get through. So you can see there, it's just got like a chunk of hazelnut and a big dome on top. I don't know whether hazelnuts are just in the bottom bit and it's just a big chunk of chocolate on top. I'm not sure. Okay, let's give it a go, and it might just fall apart if I cut it anymore. The chocolate's very nice. You can do it quite a lot of hazelnut crunches actually as you're biting through it. But now all on the bottom of it though. Okay, I'm not a big fan of nuts as I say, but you know, it's got a bit of that Ferrero Rocher taste to it. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Lastly, but no means least, we've got the coffee escape. It's a relatively new one. Used to have a coffee one when I was younger, actually, and they got rid of it for about 20 years or something, and now they've brought it back again. You can already smell it. That sort of coffee smell. I quite like this one, actually. I think this is a bit different as well. 2.5 cross. 1.5 in deep. So yeah, I think so I'm happy this one's back, to be honest with you, and I think it's just something a bit different, really. You don't often get coffee chocolates, and I think in these selections it's nice to have something like that. So it's a cream, I think. Oh no, it's like a sort of truffle affair. It's not cream, it's like a truffle. Not too bad. So yeah, it smells nice. You definitely smell the coffee. Let's give it a go. Not too bad at all, that. It's like a nice it's a bit like the signature truffle, but this time it's flavoured with coffee. It's got the same consistency. Sort of velvet, smooth liquidiness on the inside. It's That's about that. I quite like that one. I think 3-4 out of 5. I think for me, for that one's not too bad at all. Yeah, so I think it's difficult to rate all these because they're all sort of little nibbles. You know, you don't really have the whole thing. I've had the load here, and to be honest with you, it's probably a bit too sickly, really. But they're a lot better, basically, versus Quality Street, which I'd say is the main rival. These are a lot nicer. I've got the Quality Street here. I think overall the roses are sort of, I think the roses are overall about 4 out of 5, I think. Maybe a 3.5 out of 5. But the Quality Street for me, they're just not very good at all. Wasn't really happy at all. I think the equivalents in these are a lot nicer. The orange equivalents are a lot better. The strawberry ones are a lot better. The caramels are better. The chewy red caramels are better. The unique individual ones are just better. It's just better in every way, really. I think the only reason you'd like Quality Street more is perhaps if you just tended to like that sort of artificial cream taste from the fondant creams you've got in those, and the flavourings. If you like them, and if you like the sort of golden pennies and toffee fingers, if you really like them. But for me, they've never been very nice, and they're kind of like they've kind of been in Quality Street since forever, and I don't know why people like them at all. No, just no. So for this one, so Rose is a lot better. The wrappers are really nice. The presentation is really good. I think the chocolates are nice enough as well. You've got a bit of variety in there for everyone. They've got rid of a lot of the ones that I typically wouldn't like, but there's still a few in there that perhaps I could do without. But I guess some people do like them still. I think the caramel bite is a bit rubbish. I think it would be nice to have like a dairy milk chunk in there that I think they used to have, but I don't know. Or maybe a Bourneville one, a dark chocolate, which they used to have as well. Overall, they're very nice. Just a bit sickly, really. I think 1 or 2, and well, maybe not 1 or 2, but 5 or 6. I think you've had enough. But I definitely recommend these. I think these are very nice. I'm going to be reviewing some of the other selections soon as well. I don't think I'll do it today because I think I might. It might just be a bit too much. But these ones definitely recommended, and I think out of these in Quality Street, I think which is the rival. I would definitely go for Roses every time. But I'd still say there's a bit of room for improvement, and I think some of them have kind of gone a bit downhill. But I think generally I think they were really good about 4 years ago. Then they went pretty mundane, and then they've kind of come back a bit again now, I think. There's a couple of them, they had like what was it? Was it Chocolate Bite? I think they had a pink one, and I quite like that one. They had there was a couple of nice ones they brought in, I'd say about 4 years ago, and then they kind of changed it again. And then they had 4 caramels that were all the same. I don't know, well, roughly the same, and then they've kind of got rid of those again now and brought some others in. And They've kind of turned it back a bit, but there's, you know, that caramel bite, that chocolate bite I used to really like, and yeah, and I think a couple of others that they used to have. I can't remember now, but yeah. Anyway, get rid of the fudge, Cadbury. Just get rid of it. It's just rubbish. Okay, there we go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that review. Let me know what you think, and follow me on Twitter and subscribe. This, that, and the other. And I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.